It's the Eagle Community Television Forum with your host, Gary Shorman.
Hi everyone, I'm Gary Shorman, and this is the Forum on Eagle Community Television. We have a great program because talk about some of those cool things that happen in our area. One of our Fort Hays station jumped in to help. There was a bat boy, you may have heard the story, in Wichita that was killed. He's 9 years old. And a Fort Hays student, this guy right next to me, his name is Tanner Tempel. He jumped in to help. Tanner, good to have you on our program.
Hey, good to have you, Gary. I
good
really
to be here.
appreciate it.
Good to be here. And tell me about this hat. What's with the KC hat?
Well, as you know, when he passed away, a lot of people wanted to jump in and show the support, and so a lot of them wore the KC stuff. It represents his name, Kaiser Carlisle, and a lot of people wearing the KC stuff. I guess it can work both ways here. You can either be a KC fan and him, so in support of him also. So
what you didn't know him personally, correct?
No, I did not.
So what prompted you to jump in to help?
Well, my mom, she was sitting on the couch and we saw on the news, and she, like a lot of people in our area, they're in tears and stuff. I mean, it's just really emotionally impacted. So she's like, well, when we do something a little unordinary, maybe we try to figure out something. I was like, okay, you know what, Mom, I'll do something. I'll put a Facebook page out there and see if it gains some traction. And I put it on. We have a Garden City Trader website. And I put it on there, and sure enough, all of a sudden I started getting a lot of hits. I started getting a lot of emails. I actually was a little overwhelmed because I've never organized anything like that. So I contacted the BJs actually, and they gave me it was Nathan McCormick from the BJs, and he contacted me and he said, listen, we can go to this bowling alley here in Liberal. I said, I don't know how many people are going to show up, because it is on the internet, so I don't know who's going to actually show up or not. So I didn't know, but when I went up the parking lot, I saw 40 or 50 bikes there, and it was really touching. So
yeah, because you mentioned that there was a biking group that got together and really kind of helped make this explode to some extent.
Yeah, that's exactly right. They have been so helpful. They're the nicest people you could ever imagine. They all came rallied together. I've never met these people in my life, so they came in. It's a little intimidating, because you see me, I'm kind of just wearing what I'm wearing now, and they got all the bandanas, all this stuff on. It's a little intimidating to roll up, but they're the absolutely nicest people you could ever imagine. So.
Now, when you said you put it on Facebook, we talked about things that happen with social media and how you kind of help.
Right.
That's part of it. You got it there, but there was also a real outpouring of care from the community, because you grew up in Garden City, correct?
Yeah.
And that's where this young man was also from.
Mm-hmm.
And but it was two things, that caring attitude and the ability to then put that on Facebook and get the story told is really it touches your heart.
Yeah, the community of Southwest Kansas, they really did rally together. I mean, it just really hit me hard, and I just wanted to do something a little, just to show the family that we're all there, we're all a family. Southwest Kansas is really a really tight-knit community, and I just wanted to be there for them and show that we care, and that they could reach out to someone if they needed any help. So.
Well, it was certainly an unfortunate accident. Can you tell us a little bit more about the specifics of the accident?
Oh, the accident, he was warming up with the bat, one of the BJ's players, and unfortunately he was out there. He just was doing his warm-up swings, and Kaiser got behind him, and he was wearing his protective gear, and he just got hit by the baseball bat. And I guess from what I've heard, he was still standing, and he tried to go over to the dugout, and he kind of lost consciousness. It was just really bad. I saw the picture that really hit me the most is the picture of the player picking him up and hugging him, and he's pretty lifeless. So that one really hit me hard. So.
Boy, when you see those things happen, there's two parts of it. One is what happens is sad, but you see the follow-up of people like yourself to go do this. Yeah. When all the bikers showed up, you see 50 bikes out there. What was the result inside? When you got inside and the people that were rallying a part of that?
Oh, the energy level that was in there was phenomenal. When Nathan got here, the president of the BJs, he came in and he sat down, and all these bikers, they got to swarm to him, they shook his hand, and then they offered condolences to the family. I mean, these people are the nicest people you could ever imagine. They're heartfelt, and I appreciate everything they've done for.
Now, once you got into it, though, how did you handle all the response? Because you mentioned it was overwhelming.
Yeah, it was a little overwhelming.
Did you get your mom back involved with it?
No, she wasn't involved. She actually works at the Garden City Community College. She had a lot of stuff, but we set up a tip jar in the bowling alley we went to in Liberal. They really set up a lot of stuff for us all down there. So when we got down there, they kind of had the tip jar set up, and they organized it to help us all out down there. So.
All right, Tanner, if you would hang on, we're going to take a quick break. We're going to come back and talk about what you can do to help, maybe how you can connect as well, maybe even go out and get your KC hat. Back with more after this.
Hayes Med is your first and best choice for healthcare. They're the only facility providing tertiary level services in this region. With more than 70 physicians and 26 specialties ranging from heart, orthopedic, spine care, cancer, obstetrics and gynecology, wound care, rehabilitation and surgery, including the Da Vinci robotic surgery, Hayes Med is your comprehensive health provider for people throughout Western Kansas. Hayes Med, helping people be healthy.
It's a beautiful day in our super high-speed internet great customer service neighborhood. Like you, this is where we live. In fact, our company is employee-owned, so it's our goal to improve the quality of life for everyone in our community by delivering faster, more reliable internet, clearer, more feature-laden phone service, quality TV channels, all with the level of customer service you'd expect from people who are your neighbors. Eagle Communications. Our community connected.
Welcome back to the second half of our Forum program here on Eagle Community Television. Our program is brought to you by Hayes Med. If you have any great stories like this one you'd like us to show on our program, send me a note, gary.shorman@eaglecom.net. You can also go online on Facebook. You'll find us under ECTV Forum. You can click and send me a note through that as well. Again, we're talking with Tanner Tempel, who is involved with a fundraising project that really turned into a surprising very well attended and frankly, money-wise, you're surprised as that as well.
Yeah, like I said, a lot of those bikers, when they came down, they donated a few $100s. So, I mean, I didn't get an exact amount, but I mean, I would guess it's in a couple of thousands that we raised just between our little group of bikers we had put together. So.
Now, are you going to become a biker?
I enjoy riding. I really like my Harley Davidson. I have a little Sportster. Actually, a funny story, when I was riding down there, I actually on my dad's bike, because my bike is up here in Hayes, and it had some bald tires. And so I rode his bike. He has a little Suzuki. And actually on the ride there, I had a flat tire. So one of the bikers, he's actually a local. His name is Kevin Butler. So shout out to him actually too. And he actually got off his bike and stayed by my wounded bike, I guess you could say. And I rode his bike all the way back to the rest of the way to Liberal. So he stood by my bike. That just shows how caring and all those guys rally together like that.
Well, it's a great story. If somebody out there wants to contribute, can they still go and do that?
Absolutely. You can go to the GoFundMe page. It's still available until the end of the month. So, yeah, you can definitely outreach them. Or you go on the Liberal BJ's Facebook page and contact them, and I'm sure they could show you where else you could donate locally as well.
Tanner, tell me a little bit about yourself, because it's special for somebody to say, hey, this is an idea. You and your mom sit down and say, what do we do? And you're making a difference, and that's important. You're at Fort Hays.
I'm at Fort Hays.
What are you doing at Fort Hays?
I'm actually an ag business major, so I live here around here locally now. So, and I actually grew up in Garden City. My family's from eastern part of Colorado, so I think those small communities like that. I just really wanted to show that these small communities are still out there, and we care about our communities, and we really want to help each other. So.
And what's your long-term goal?
I think I kind of want to go back up in Southwest Kansas. I want to still stay around there. I really like that. A lot of people always want to go to the coast or something crazy, but I've always liked home, so I think I'll probably stick around Southwest Kansas, I imagine.
Tanner, thanks for making a difference.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Our guest, Tanner Tempel, who is doing great things in our community here at Fort Hays State and throughout Western Kansas. Our program is brought to you by Hayes Med and by Eagle Communications. Our community connected.
Hayes Med is your first and best choice for healthcare. They're the only facility providing tertiary level services in this region. With more than 70 physicians and 26 specialties ranging from heart, orthopedic, spine care, cancer, obstetrics and gynecology, wound care, rehabilitation and surgery, including the Da Vinci robotic surgery, Hayes Med is your comprehensive health provider for people throughout Western Kansas. Hayes Med, helping people be healthy.